You know that feeling, right? You set a big goal, you're super motivated, and then life happens. We've all been there. But what if you could build a system so powerful, so incredibly ruthless, that it made failure almost impossible? Well, today, we're going to break down a real-world system designed to do exactly that, to enforce perfect, unbreakable consistency.
And that's the big question, isn't it? When your own willpower just quits on you, what kind of external force can you use to make sure you show up day in and day out no matter what? Well, this system has a very, very direct answer.
That's right. We're not talking about vision boards or motivational quotes. We're talking about money. By putting real financial stakes on the line, every single action, every single minute of every day suddenly has a real, tangible consequence. This isn't just a goal anymore. It's a high-stakes game.
So what exactly was this mission all about? Let me tell you, this was no weekend project. This was a full-blown, long-term campaign designed to forge a habit that simply could not be broken. 180. Just let that number sink in for a second. That's the number of days, 6 straight months. I mean, think about that. A half-year commitment to do something every single day without fail. The sheer length of this thing is what really tests your limits. And what's so cool about this is just how clear the objective was. The target? Non-negotiable. One public YouTube video every single day. The duration, as we saw, 180 consecutive days. And the main goal wasn't views or subscribers. It was all about the process itself, achieving perfect, unbreakable consistency.
This right here became the mantra for the entire system. It wasn't try your best or aim for most days. No, it was an absolute. Missing a day just wasn't an option in this world.
Now, a system like this doesn't just run itself. You need people with crystal clear roles where every single person is accountable to the others. So let's meet the 3 key players who made this whole operation tick. First up, we have the writer, Avian. He's the starting point of the daily production line. Every morning, the whole process kicks off with him. He has to deliver a complete news script with all the sources. If he's late, the whole day is thrown into chaos. Next in line is the producer, Depeche. His job is to take what Avian wrote and turn it into the final product. His responsibility is that last crucial step, getting that video uploaded and public for the world to see before the deadline hits. But who holds them all accountable? Who enforces the rules? For this whole thing to work, you need an impartial referee, and that's where Bibek, the neutral judge, comes in. His role is absolutely critical. He doesn't just watch from the sidelines. He actively judges the quality of everything. The script, the thumbnail, the editing, and, as we're about to see, he's the one who lays down the law.
All right, so with the mission set and the players in place, let's look at the daily rhythm. This was the ticking clock that basically governed their lives for 6 straight months.
This was their daily gauntlet, 2 hard deadlines. First, by 10 a.m. Kathmandu time, Avian had to deliver that script. That gives Depeche the rest of the day to do his thing. Then, by 7 p.m., boom, the final video has to be live. There's no gray area, no wiggle room. You either hit the deadline or you don't. And this brings us to the very heart of the system, the engine that makes it all work. What happens when someone misses their mark? Let's break down the price of failure. Every single potential mistake had a specific, immediate financial penalty attached to it. If Avian's script was 1 minute late, he paid Depeche 50 rupees. If Depeche's upload was late, he paid Avian 50 rupees. But look at the quality checks too. If the work was just plain bad, the person responsible had to pay the judge, Bibek. And if they just completely failed to upload, the fine doubled to 100 rupees. Ouch. And here's where the system gets really, really punching. A bad day isn't just one mistake, because these penalties are designed to pile up. They stack. One little failure can easily snowball into a cascade of fines.
Let's look at how this could play out. So, imagine Avian submits his script late. That's an instant 50 rupee penalty he owes Depeche. But maybe in his rush, he also makes a really bad thumbnail. Well, that's another 20 rupees, and that one goes to Bibek. So, for just one bad morning, he's already out 70 rupees. You can see how fast this could get out of hand.
Now, you might be thinking, okay, but what about emergencies? What if you're sick? The system has a very clear answer for that. There are no excuses. Sickness, travel, personal problems, none of it matters. The system is absolute. You either do the task or you pay the price. It's brutally simple and, you have to admit, brutally effective.
Okay, so it's not all doom and gloom. The system is actually pretty smart. It knows that you also need some positive reinforcement. There is a carrot to go along with all those sticks.
The reward is all about the streak, and a streak is defined as a perfect week. We're talking 7 consecutive days where every single deadline is met, all the quality standards are passed, and absolutely zero penalties are given to anyone. Perfection is the only way you get a reward.
And what's the reward for that perfect week? 150 rupees. Now, that might not sound like a life-changing amount of money, but it's not about the cash value. It's a symbol. It's a tangible prize for a week of flawless execution.
And here's the brilliant part. After a perfect 7-day streak, it's Vivek, the same neutral judge who collects all the fines, who pays out the reward. He pays 150 rupees to Avian and another 150 to Depeche. This basically makes the judge the central bank of the entire system, giving everyone a financial reason to strive for perfection.
Which leaves us with one last, really fascinating question. A system like this, with its crazy high stakes and its absolute refusal to accept any excuses, it demands nothing short of perfection. So what do you think? Is this a genius framework for motivation that pushes people to be their absolute best? Or is it just a brutal recipe for burnout? A system that's almost designed to make people fail? It's a powerful idea to think about.